A Pikeville man could face up to 20 years in prison in relation to an incident in which he's accused of pulling a gun on two people. The Pike County grand jury indicted 29-year-old Jody Dwayne Tackett on felony counts of first-degree burglary and first-degree wanton endangerment. Those charges are in relation to an incident February 1st. Tackett is accused of going to her residence and starting a verbal altercation that escalated to Tackett breaking into the residence and starting a physical altercation. The incident then escalated again when Tackett allegedly pulled a gun.
In this case, it's alleged that Mr. Tackett came to the house of Mr. Mullins and knocked on the door, and when the door was opened, he went inside and a fight began in there. The fight continued outside onto the porch and out to the vehicle that Mr. Tackett had driven up there in. At that point, it's alleged that Mr. Tackett obtained a gun out of that vehicle and pointed it at Mr. Mullins. Well, Mr. Mullins' brother was also at the residence, so the two brothers took the gun. The allegation is that they took the gun and they held Mr. Tackett until the police arrived. But also we found when they went out to the truck, they found out that Mr. Tackett's 2-year-old daughter was in the back of the truck while this was going on. Apparently the mother of that child was at the house, Mr. Mullins' house. But once we got the case report in, talked to the police officers and got a little more information on the case, we felt like they better fit burglary first degree. Burglary first degree is when you unlawfully enter a building with the intent of committing a crime. And while you're in the building, another factor that makes it first degree is you possess a deadly weapon either while you're in or once you leave, immediately thereafter leaving the building.
A criminal summons has been issued for Tackett to appear in court. He was released from jail on the date of his arrest after posting a $10,000 surety bond and being lodged in the Pike County Detention Center for less than an hour. He'll be arraigned on the indictment charges filed against him in March. He faces a potential prison sentence of up to 20 years if convicted on the first-degree burglary charge.